Hi guys, Jon Watts from the TruGolf Academy. You've joined me at Drayton Park Golf Club, and today what I want to cover is another part of my bunker series, and this time the uphill lie. So my ball has rolled up the face, or maybe come in off the green and settled on the face where I'm closest to the green but on this slope. Now I want to give you a few things you can do at your setup position to make sure you're still only taking those couple of inches of sand behind the golf ball. I get a lot of people getting some problems with this slope. Now it is true that if we set our body with the angle of the slope, it will help us give more elevation. What I tend to find, and I definitely agree with that off a grass lie, I would always go with the slope. Okay, so if this was grass and I was trying to hit it a longer way, I'd always set my body at the same angle of the slope, so my shoulders, hips, knees and feet were following it. This is the one time I want you to actually fight that urge and lean more into the slope. So my target line at the flag, you can just see in the corner of the shot there, I would still set my body parallel to my target line. I'd still keep my ball position pretty much the same, just inside my lead heel. I'd still turn my front toe out towards the target. What I think is really important to do with your lead foot is really wiggle it into the sand to try and get a firm grip, okay? Because you want to be setting a bit of pressure on that front foot, on that lead leg, and keeping it there. What most people do wrongly in this situation is end up leaning back where they'll hit too far behind the golf ball, and the club will bounce and hit the golf ball or maybe dig into the sand. Okay, so yes, we could create more height by going with the slope, but when we're trying to hit the sand and we're swinging on this more upright or upward blow where the club is actually traveling from low to high, it's very hard to actually get underneath the golf ball. So what we're going to do is resist that urge and actually lean more into this slope. So we're going to wiggle our left foot, our lead leg, into the sand to try and get a real firm grip. I'm still aiming for around 2 inches behind the golf ball. That hasn't changed. I'm definitely going to be setting my weight forwards. I want my sternum to be over the ball, okay? And remember, the ball is up near my left heel, so my lead leg. So really setting most of my pressure on my front foot. What that will mean is the swing will become a little bit more of that V-shaped swing, very similar to where I was in a plug lie or the bear lie bunker where I wanted it to roll a little bit more. I'll put the links to it in this video, so please check those ones out if you haven't already, as they'll help with a little bit of understanding about the setup position and about that V-shaped swing. Okay, so the club's going to be digging a little bit more here. So what you're likely to see, because of this up and down V-shaped swing with my pressure on my lead leg, is a shorter follow through. Okay, also because the club is being slowed by the mass of sand at and after the golf ball. So I'll still have a relatively full backswing, but you'll see an abbreviated follow through. That's not me trying to stop it. That is just the sand slowing the club down, and there'll be a very short, very compact finish. So lean my weight into my lead leg. It's going to become more of a V-shaped swing. I'm going to resist the urge to be leaning backwards. So I'm going to try and keep that pressure on my lead leg. Let's give it a go. Pretty good. That popped out nice and high. It's just come out a little bit short, as I think you can see there on the screen. So it's out on the green, it's just a little short. Now, the easy thing from this situation is to get the ball out and get lots of elevation. The real difficulty with this particular shot in the bunker is getting the distance. So the ball will come out higher because of the upslope, but that means that the energy is going upwards, not forwards. So it's quite difficult to get the distance. So I'm just going to give it one more go. I'm going to get that ball forwards, still looking for around 2 inches behind the golf ball, lean my weight into my lead leg, and it's going to mean it's a slightly more up and down V-shaped swing. There we go. So just got a little bit more speed into that one, a little bit more commitment, and got that ball pretty close up there to around 4 foot or so from the flag. That doesn't change. This is exactly the same way I'd play it if you were plugged in this situation. So if there was a lot of sand and you had a plug lie, I'd play it in exactly the same way. So I'd be using a digging club. So I've got my lob wedge with the lower bounce angle. I'd keep the ball position the same, still have my weight forwards. All you need in a plug lie is a little bit more speed, a little bit more commitment. So a little bit more speed, but same setup. I've got a nice shower of sand, so the ball popped out there. Came out actually a little softer than I was expecting. I would normally think with a plug lie that you'd get a touch more roll. It actually got a lot of elevation on that one, but not a lot of distance. But I'm out. It made no difference. There's a plug lie to a standard lie. I just needed a little bit more speed. I hope that video has helped clear up a few points for you guys out there. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure you give us the thumbs up and do subscribe to the channel for free. Now content coming to you every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Thanks guys.